Vlogtober day 11. Today is going to be like a foodie day. We're going to go out to eat tonight. It's a vegan takeover with Blue Atlas. They only do these like every few months. She took a hiatus because she had a kid. This is her first one back. It's been like, I don't know, 6 months since the last one, so it's very hype. And also I'm going to show you how I make my sushi and finally give you an updated Halloween decor situation. Since Vlogtober day 1, I showed you kind of our setup. We added a little bit since then, so I'll show you the updates. But first, I have to quickly make lunch. So I'm going to show you how I make my sushi. I have this like literally for lunch twice a week, 3 times a week. It's my go-to. Get a lot of good raw veggies in. It's delicious and it's really easy to make. So let's head into the kitchen and show you. And also the reason why it has to be fast, whoa, almost tripped, is because I have a meeting in like 10 minutes. So the first thing I do is cut up whatever vegetables I want into like long strips. These are the best and work the easiest when it comes to sushi. And I always have avocado. It just makes the sushi so creamy and delicious. If I don't have avocado, I can do like a vegan cream cheese, something like that. But avocado is healthier, of course. And then I just put down the sushi rough side up. If you can see the lines, you want to have it like that because that's the way you roll it. And this is the nori I use. I got it at Whole Foods. There's 50 of them in here. It lasts me a long time. It's delicious. I love it. This I use literally all the time. That's why it sits on our countertop. It is the Nutribullet rice maker. I will leave the link to it in the description below. It's a game changer. It makes all different kinds of things, all different kinds of grains, white rice, brown rice, grains, oats, quinoa. It steams veggies. But I made some sushi rice in there. This right here is the sushi rice that I get. I also get it from Whole Foods. I get the gigantic bag, and it lasts a long time too. This paddle-like thing comes with the rice maker, so I just take like 2 scoops of rice and put it on top of the nori sheet in the center. Kind of flatten it down. You really don't need that much rice. You really don't. Just enough that it kind of makes like 4 inches across, I would say. And then you have like 2 little spare strips on the side. Then I add whatever veggies I want. So avocado is key, of course. I have like brown spot on this avocado. There we go. So I just kind of line it across in the center. So like that. And then I just add, you know, depends how big you want your sushi roll. Sometimes I make them huge because I just add so many vegetables. I'm gonna try not to make it too big today so that I can show you guys like a cuter sushi like situation, but you just kind of like stack them on top of each other in a line like this. Makes it easier to roll. Then what I do is I just water my hand slightly and then touch one side of it to make it sticky, the side that you're gonna roll it into. And then you just roll it in. So you just put this side over the center part and that's your first roll. And then you just take it and as tight as you can, roll it again. So like that. And then you just kind of roll it into the part that you wetted down and it's sticky. And I always kind of drag it to make sure it sticks and it turns into this. And then you use like a serrated knife. I use this knife, it's a tomato knife because it cuts the pieces really well. I usually start at this end, but for camera's sake, I'll start at this end. So it might be a little weird, but you just kind of like cut off like a 1 to 2 inch sort of piece. The end piece is kind of weird. So I usually just pop it in my mouth. Just like that. Ta-da! Sushi. That easy. Next, what I'll do is I'll put it on like a little plate with a little cup to dip my sushi in. So also I usually do 2 rolls, but I'm in a hurry, so I only had time to do 1. Yeah, with like 2 rolls, it usually like fills up the whole plate, but you get it. I absolutely love tamari. This one's a little beat up for some reason, but this is actually a local brand. They make it here in Richmond, which is really cool. I usually get 25% less sodium, not 50% less sodium, because to me that is not salty enough and then you end up using more and it like defeats the purpose. But 25% less is my favorite. Anyway, and I use this to dip my sushi in. So just put a little bit in the cup. And then I use this wasabi. If you add this wasabi to anything, it just makes it taste so much like sushi, I think, and it's like slightly spicy. I love wasabi. Some people hate it, but I got this and also the tamari at Whole Foods. So just like do a little dollop like this on all the rolls. And now the sushi is ready to be eaten. This one's the ugly one, so I'll dip this one. That was the fastest tutorial on making sushi ever invented. So if you have any more questions, let me know in the comments below. I might have missed some steps because I'm like trying to rush. And you're wondering, Lauren, why are you in a hurry? Like, what did you do? I have been doing Instagram stuff all morning. So that takes up that takes up a lot of my time. I had to do my story, did a reel, did a blog post, did a whole thing. Anyway, so it took a while, and now I literally have to go to the meeting like right now, which it's a very exciting meeting. I don't know if I can release what it is yet. I'm gonna ask when I get there if I can like start talking about it or not, but it's an exciting collaboration. I don't know how much I can give away. I'll find out after the meeting and then tell you guys if I can. If not, it'll be a secret until it's released. But anyways, so simple, so delicious. No need to use a sushi mat. Use your hands. Throw in whatever you have in your fridge. Make a sushi roll out of it. I've experimented loads. It's so good. Okay. I'm going to scarf down the rest of these rolls, head to my meeting, and I'll see you guys soon. Hello, I am back from my meeting, and I think I can tell you more about it at the end of the month because it's for a collaboration that's going to happen on November 1st. So you'll kind of be here for the journey for Vlogtober up to that point. But I'm collaborating with a vegan restaurant in town, and there's going to be a Lauren Z. Ray sandwich and dessert available only on the weekends in November. It's gonna be like a very exclusive special. So it's really exciting. So we're kind of working on like what that is and the menu and kind of like developing it together and stuff, which is really, really fun. It's so exciting. So that was what the meeting was for. But I'll tell you more about it like later on in the month when we are like doing the finalizing and stuff like that. But anyway, I made another loaf of bread this morning. So if you haven't seen, I think it was like Vlogtober day 3, where I make my homemade bread and it was a fail. And then I made it the next day and it was okay. I made it again and it's just okay again. So I can't figure out, I'm doing everything the same, you guys. But it's just not as tall as normal, but it's pretty tall. I mean, this isn't bad, honestly, but usually it's a little bit taller, but it works. It works for sure. So I'm gonna make myself a piece of toast. I'm not gonna make more sushi because tonight, we are gonna go hard because they haven't done a vegan takeover in like 6 months, and we're gonna try to get like every item on the menu. We're going with our friends Jackson and Olivia. If you've seen any vlogs of ours before, you know who they are. And they're vegan as well. So it's just gonna be like a ravenous feast, I think, which is exciting. I'm also filming a reel for it. So I'm gonna be vlogging and filming a reel, which is always really a lot. Where I'm trying to film for Vlogtober and also film a reel at the same time. It's like, I have to film everything twice and I don't know, it's a lot. Luckily, Jackson and Olivia are used to my shenanigans and will let the camera eat first, as they say, which basically means you film all the food before anyone can eat it. But yeah, so that's later today. So I'm just gonna do a piece of toast to try to tide me over it. Our reservation's in 2 hours. So I think a piece of toast will be like the perfect little bitty bite because I didn't have a lot of lunch, as you saw. I had to rush and eat sushi really fast, so. Raspberry jam is my favorite. Raspberry jam is my jam. Seriously though, I love raspberry jam with the seeds in it. And it's the butt of the bread. But this bread, all the pieces are good. And after I finish this toast, I'm gonna give you a Halloween fall festive decor update of the house. There's still a little bit that I wanna do, but I'll show you what we have so far. All right, we're gonna start in the dining room. Here is the updated decor in here. I really want to get like a table runner that's like a light color, like a light beige. I have one, I cannot find it because I feel like that would tie this in better because right now it's just kind of like placemats. I don't know, we'll see, maybe I'll hate that. But I switched the light green for a dark green so that it still kind of ties in the print or the painting behind it. And then the orange pumpkin, oranges and apples in the fruit bowl ties in with this currently orange-ish and green cake thing, which I could display the cupcakes in, but they're in the freezer anyways. And then I got like this dark paprika kind of colored placemats instead of the checkered ones that I used to have. And yeah, I think it looks really cute, honestly. And it's more of a fall vibe. I feel like the other one was more of like a summer vibe. I think the fireplace is basically the same as it was before. I did add in some of the Target pumpkins and stuff on the sides. And then the skeleton's name is Bobby now. That's what I named it, and Lucas accepted it. So it's Bobby the skeleton. And then we have the, ooh, this is an upgrade. The spooky book from Vlogtober episode 6. When I went through those pages, we put that as like the coffee table book because it's spooky, which is great vibes. And I think everything else is pretty much the same, but ignore the beanbag in the corner. But here is the angle of the living room from the front room. So yeah, I'm thinking it looks vibey, really. I like it a lot. And here is the front room. So I added a plant that's much taller than what was there previously, which looks so much better. And then like the white pumpkin ties in with the white ghost. I got this ceramic ghost, I think in episode 3, Vlogtober day 3. And the ghost name is Gwyn. Gwyn as in the Welsh Gwyn, as in Gwyn, Gwen the ghost. And then that is kind of what it looks like all together. It looks adorable. And then if you swing over here, that's the foliage garland. And then we put like the pumpkin on here and the fake plant there. And then of course, if you saw Vlogtober episode 5, you would have seen how I lined up from smallest to biggest pumpkins up the staircase. And this kind of looks like this, which I absolutely love. I feel like pumpkins could go up all the way, but I feel like that's a little too extra. But they do go up for where the railing is. And I'm thinking on Halloween Eve, like the day before Halloween, we carve some of these pumpkins and put them outside. I feel like that would be so cool. But yeah, that's kind of the front room. And it feels like a vibe too. So now it's like front room and then living room and then dining room in the distance. So these are like the 3 main rooms that we like travel in. So I feel like these are great rooms to have a fall vibe. So those are the updates. So those are the updates so far. I don't think we're gonna do too much more, but you just never know. I know I definitely wanna add the table runner, but I can't think of anything else that I'm gonna add. So maybe that is like what it is for this year. But right now I have to finish the vlog that's coming up in literally an hour and a half live, because 5 p.m. is when I upload every day for Vlogtober. So I have to finish that one up. Last night we were out pretty late, so I didn't get a chance to do it last night. So I gotta do it now. And then I gotta get ready, and then we'll go to Blue Atlas for dinner. Our reservation is at 5 p.m. It was the only slot time I could get. These things sell out so fast. It was all I could get. So I gotta get going. Today's been a little bit of like a rush around situation, but it's all good. Anyway, yeah, so be right back. Hello and welcome to Fancy Lauren and Lucas. We are dressing up because Blue Atlas is a fine dining restaurant. This is a special occasion. So we're gonna go over our outfits right now. I've got this lovely, soft, fuzzy kind of sweater on. I also have the earrings from Vlogtober day 3, the ghost ones that I picked up at the spooky market. Just some black jeans and also my
sick loafers.
My chunky loafers.
This is black turtleneck from years ago with brown dress pants, which I think is my first time wearing these because we bought them when it was too hot. These are, what do you call them? Chelsea boots?
Yeah. So yeah, the rare sighting of us wearing all black. Well, I guess you're not all black, but dressed up.
We'll see what Olivia and Jackson are wearing. I heard they're going Victorian, 1800s, full corset vibes.
I'm literally vibing with these ghost earrings that I completely didn't hear what Lucas was saying because I was too into it. Something about Victorian vibes. I'm obsessed with these earrings.
We're picking them up at 4:34.
Right. It's time to roll. We've made it into Blue Atlas, and we took a look at the menu, and I wish I would have filmed him, but Jackson had the best line where he was like, 2 to 3 per person. There's 12 items. There's 4 of us. He's like, I say we get the whole menu. It was just great, and we all agreed. So we're gonna get one of everything in this menu and split it across us 4 And also there's 3 desserts, so we're gonna get every dessert. Spice cake, pumpkin mochi, donut holes, chocolate mango tart. I mean, I'm gonna keep one of these menus so that I can reference every item because there's 12 small plates that we're about to go in on. Burnt tofu ends with cornbread and butter pickles is the first thing. What? There's a pierogi, there's a tamale, there's an Old Bay dip. Wow. Cavatelli. We got Flemish stew. Jackson's really excited about the Flemish stew. He says he's really been hoping someday there was a vegan version for him. Have you been to Flanders? We've been to Flanders. It's just northern Belgium.
Oh, okay. I was like, where's Flanders?
Anyways, the vibes are right at Blue Alice. If you haven't been here before, it is like kind of fine dining, but it's like a good vibe. Oh, she's coming with her drinks. It's a fantastic place. Small plates, global inspired cuisine. But today is the vegan takeover, and they only do these every so often, but normally their menu also is really solid and delicious. The first course, the tofu burnt ends have came out. I'm going to try it live on camera. I don't know how much I can try because there's going to be 12 courses. Very good flavor, very barbecue-like. Olivia's is really good. I'm going to try the cornbread. Yeah, they should have this on their regular menu. Literally, Jackson liked it. It's gone already. We'll eat more. This is such a great evening of food.
We'll take 12.
And people who also love food. It's just, this is amazing. This is a pierogi. It is a celery root pierogi with beet cream. That's why it's pink. The like pierogi part, the breading part is like really good. Yeah, I also like it more than I thought I would too. Jackson just said he thought he likes it better than he thought he would, and I agree with that. Because I was like, I don't know what this is, but it's actually quite delicious. All right, third round is the Old Bay dip. It's creamy hearts of palm with panko crumb, served with saltines with Old Bay seasoning. Tastes exactly like crab dip. I don't know. It's too similar. Lucas does not like seafood, so he is passing on course number 3, but we're all enjoying it. Very tasty. I got a little sparkling rosé. It's non-alcoholic. What's the brand, Olivia? Wolford. Wolfern? Wolford. That's the brand. It's very good. You know, and it's not alcoholic, so it's, I don't know. It's blowing my mind. Okay, I've just tried the pani puri. The Burmese soup was really good, and now I'm trying the tamale. Trying to keep up with all the sizes are perfect for splitting 4 ways though, honestly. Tamale's so good. Wow, there's lentils in this tamale. It's very good. I love this place because it is global cuisine, so you can have so many different cuisines in the same night. We just had Indian, Thai, now we're having tamales. I don't know where they're traditionally from. Mexico? Maybe. And next is Flemish stew, Jackson's favorite. The joke continues. I don't know if it's his real favorite, but we're just pretending it is, I guess, for now. We're going to have to get his first bite on camera, I think.
It's my favorite so far. It's not a joke. It was a joke the first time, not now.
It's real. Holiday food, like that vibe of like just warm and cozy food, and this has that vibe. I love it.
It's really good. I don't think I could eat a lot of it though, because it's just very like umami. Yeah, it's like it's in your face. I like it, but it's probably not my favorite.
It's just like beef stew, right?
Yeah, it's reminding me of like pot roast.
Oh my gosh, pot roast. Pot roast. Yeah, that's a childhood favorite for sure. Crispy potatoes, really good sauce. The mushrooms are chewy and delicious. I think this should definitely be on their menu full time, at least in the winter. So we now have the Egyptian goulash and also tempura delicata squash in a West African peanut soup. Okay, I'm gonna try that. The goulash was tasty. I love the phyllo dough. I thought it was amazing. I also love African peanut soup. Oops, sorry, Jackson. Sometimes I'll make just African peanut soup to eat. It's so good. Jackson said they looked like onion rings, and they do. They really do. Really good. I like the African peanut soup to it. The phyllo dough was really good. Phyllo dough on the goulash was really good. I don't know how many courses we've had, but we have like 3 more, so I think at least 9 or something. When Lucas was in the bathroom, Olivia was saying like, normal people who don't eat vegan can eat like this all the time, and how it would be a problem for her pocket and for her life. Was that what you were saying? But it's funny, yeah, because we're all vegan, we're limited all the time, and usually there's only like a couple options in the menu. So the fact that there's a menu where it's all vegan is like, it's overwhelming in the best way. But we're also like, Lucas said it the other day. He goes, if you're not vegan, you can have whatever you want.
It's true.
And it's like, oh yeah, that's true. And that was crazy realization.
It is really good.
Sneaky good.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I like it.
I like it.
With the sauce on it.
I know the sauce, the peanut,
fan.
the peanut. You have to make some African peanut soup for Jackson. Jackson loves soup. So, yeah, this is really good soup to make. Yeah, sourdough bread with it. It's fire. We're having the cavatelli pasta. It's so wholesome. It literally is like Thanksgiving meal in your mouth.
Lunch is good.
We also got roasted fennel with polenta. Strong flavor. Good flavor though. If you like fennel, it's really good.
Fennel.
We have to go around and everyone says what their favorite item was. My favorite item was, I'd say the tofu burnt ends. Probably a cavatelli. Lucas?
Flemish stew.
Okay.
Tofu, burnt ends, and Old Bay crab dip.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm doing 2 also. Flemish stew and the Burmese soup.
I forgot about the Burmese soup. That was actually one of my favorites, actually. I'm crossing out cavatelli and putting in the Burmese soup for me and tofu ends. Flawless. So I would say if this menu ever existed again, which it probably won't, now you know what to order. I just took a moment to step outside because the sunsets at Blue Atlas are incredible, because Blue Atlas is located on Fulton Hill. That's an amazing view of like the water tower and of Richmond, and the sunsets always in the back. So it's amazing. It's like very cozy, like orange, pink, blue. Also on Wednesday, they do Wine Wednesdays, free wine tastings here at Blue Atlas, which is a really good date night idea, I think. So come here on a Wednesday, get some wine for free, get a little boozy, order some food. Really, really good. But wow, it's gorgeous back here. And the food was so good. They're bringing out dessert now. I'm so excited for that. Dessert's the best. It's been such a good night with Jackson and Olivia. We've been catching up, and because they have been on a trip for Olivia's birthday, so we haven't seen them in a while, so it's really cool. And yeah, it's so cool to, I don't know, have a meal with friends, I guess. And it was funny because the manager here came up and was like, wow, you never come with like friends. And I was like, I didn't have friends last vegan takeover, which is true. Like last vegan takeover, I didn't really have like, I don't know, friends, vegan friends to like bring with. But now after the hiatus that she took, I do. So it's cool how like perspective, things have changed. Like life is different now. We have friends that we can bring to dinner. So it's really cool. Anyway, better go back in. The food might be there and they're all waiting for me because I told them I have to film everything first. So that's the only thing about being my friend. I require that the food may get cold because I'm going to be filming it. Apparently they're still okay with that. So we love that. Oh my gosh, the sunset just gets better and better and I can see it through the window. But dessert has arrived.
It's my favorite time of the day.
Yay!
Dessert time.
Here we go. Spice cake. Here we go.
Is it fire?
I like how it's crispy on the outside. I love how they're like fall themed, the desserts right now. I'll check that in. Also, we all ordered decaf espressos to have with our dessert because we're being extra today and we're loving it.
It's that day.
It's that kind of a day. It's that kind of a day.
So
Very good.
Wow.
Amazing.
Pumpkin donut.
So good.
Just enjoying life. What a night.
What a night. These little tiny macchiatos are the best way to end the night. Decaf, of course, with oat milk. Oh wait, I think your guys' toast on camera is so cute. There it is. It's been a fantastic evening, as I've said about 5 times probably already, but
Amazing.
the sunset plus this warm drink plus the desserts plus the friendship and the laughter and the food and the ambiance and the vibes and the waitstaff and the whole entire restaurant, Richmond itself, Virginia, great state. Everything's been amazing.
Love it.
I went down.
You really
all-
did. You really did. What else did she miss? Comment below.
It's October even. It's Vlogtober. All of those things are making it just the best day. And the turtleneck. The turtleneck on Lucas is a vibe. Orange lighting, you know what that means. We're back in the living room and it's nighttime. But it was a really great day. I was rushing around a lot, as you saw, but that's kind of like with Vlogtober on top of like everything else. So, you know, you live your life, it's really busy, but on top of like deciding to film that life, it gets even busier because things take longer and stuff. So it's kind of interesting, but it's been so much fun. I just love it. I'm glad that I suggested it and that all you guys were like, yes, do Vlogtober. It's been such a great challenge so far. I can't believe it's already been 11 days. It's almost been 2 weeks, I guess. Yeah. That's pretty crazy. But the food tonight was delicious. Hanging out with friends was delicious. The sushi was delicious earlier. What are you laughing at?
Hanging out with friends was delicious.
Oh, did I say that?
You did.
It was, though. It really was. Also, just so you guys know, every morning except Sunday, basically, Lucas and I go to the gym together and do a workout. It's like we do a class. I never film that or mention it, but somebody asked me. Yeah, somebody asked me the other day. They're like, "You eat a lot of food for your job. Like, how do you handle that or something?" And I was like, "Well, I definitely try to move my body every day. And when we eat at home, we eat relatively healthy, I would say. You know, who wants to have rules? But yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting. They're like, "You're a vegan foodie. Like, how do you?" And on Instagram, I barely ever post the food I make at home. Like, you guys watching the YouTube videos, you see it more, but I never really post that on Instagram. So people are like, "Do you eat out every day?" And I'm like, not really. I mean, maybe it seems like it because yesterday we ate out and tonight, but maybe more in Vlogtober than normal. Maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
So, maybe.
I don't know. You know, we do eat out probably more than most, but depending on like if I was invited by the restaurant or I'm filming a reel or something like that, probably. But yeah, we eat at home a lot though.
Yeah.
Which I prefer. I love eating at home too. Well, I don't prefer it, I guess, but I don't know. Both are fun in their own ways. But what was your favorite part of today? You were on the vlog much. I think you were only in the end.
Blue Atlas, so.
Yeah, because you worked the other part of the day, right?
Yeah, Blue Atlas is great.
Yeah, and the bread worked out pretty well that I baked today, so I feel good about that. And I did the updated decor.
Yeah?
Yeah, hey, finally did that. So if you've been watching every video of Vlogtober so far, you know that I promised it like 4 times before this. But also, I just want to say thank you so much for all your kind words on today's YouTube video, which today, the one where I go to the Bird Theater was in there. And I like got emo at the end because I was just like so excited about people watching my videos and stuff. And people are like really sweet about it in the comments. So thank you so much for your sweet comments. Yeah, I like didn't know I was going to cry. I just did. But yeah, it's really been the most unbelievable year of my life. I don't say it lightly. It's been amazing. It's incredible. I could dive deeper into that later, but I talk a little bit about that in a YouTube video where I review my year. Yeah. So if you want to watch that, I'll definitely leave it in the description below. Great day, and tomorrow is going to be really fun. Tomorrow is the Vegan Club event, so we've been looking forward to that for a month or whatever. So that'll be really fun. I don't know how much of that I can vlog. It might be insane. I don't know. Like over 100 people have RSVP'd, but not everybody shows up. So it'll be interesting to see who shows up and how it goes down. But it's so great that the Vegan Club is now a thing. And all are welcome, not just vegans. So it's just a cool time to just hang out with people. And the lighting changed because the screensaver just went on the projector. If you aren't subscribed yet to the channel, definitely do it. Stick around for more Richmond and Virginia travel tips. And over here, I'll have the playlist for Vlogtober if you want to catch up. And right here, I'll have the Richmond playlist if you want to see more Richmond tips. And what's so funny?
Just looking at all the playlists over there.
They're over there. Look at them.
What the?
They're so great.
Whoa.
Yeah. And also on yesterday's vlog, I asked like who has watched all the videos so far, and so many people commented that they've watched every single one, which I'm like, yay! That's totally what I wanted. I wanted them to like build on each other and like the storyline and stuff, just of life, you know, kind of happens naturally. But anyway, we'll see you guys all tomorrow. Thanks for watching again. Bye.
Bye.